Hello everyone, happy Thursday. If you're watching this on Thursday, we are going to do a project that's in the style of Matisse. So it's HENRI Matisse. He was French, so he's called HENRI, so it's HENRI. I'm Emmylou. So I'm going to show you some work that he's done. So we've got this beautiful piece of work here. All the white shapes are cutouts of paper that he used to do. So he used to cut out paper to create his artwork. I think he started getting quite ill, and through that illness he ended up creating not much painting but more abstract cutouts. This is an awesome one. It's all like seaweedy, love it. It's a really, really nice one. And the one that I thought we could work on today roughly is it's going to be the view to your window. So think about what you can see out of your window at the moment. Don't know if you can see mine. I'll just show you. Just take you with me. So I don't know if you can. That is my window. Beautiful sunny day at the moment. Might not be by the time Thursday rolls around today. Okay, so we're going to do a window. So I want to show you how to draw. It sounds very easy, but I want to show you how you can do a window style picture in the style of HENRI Matisse or HENRI Matisse. So what you need to do is pencil and paper. Okay. Any size paper you like. I've got it landscape just because it's a bit easier to draw the window. It's a bit wonky, isn't it? Anyway, moving on. Right, so we're going to do a rectangle. Now, I'm doing it as straight as I can, but obviously I'm drawing from the side, so I'm a bit wonky. And join it up, so it's just a normal, big, nice rectangle. Mine's very, very wobbly. Then on a window, you've got the window edge. So it's the window, well, it's the window ultimately. So try and get them really similar all the way around. So now you've got kind of like a rectangle it's like a picture frame. Now to do the windowsill, we're just going to touch here and you're going to go out. Then you're going to touch here and go out. Hopefully you've left a bit of room. If you haven't, don't worry. Now we're going to join it up. Okay, I'm trying to get it straight, but if it's not straight, it doesn't matter. Then you want to do a line down. Always reminds me of a lion down. Or lying down. Anyway, join it up. So whoa. So that is your 3D window ledge. It looks slightly wonky, but that's okay. That is okay. Now, if you want to, you can just do bricks. You can just keep it plain. But what I thought would be really nice is we could do, in France, they've got, well, not always just France, but they've got shutters. Love shutters. So we're going to just do a line coming out. I might move that. So you've got a line coming out and a line coming out there. So you're just going to extend that line. And then if you can try and get it straight, it's going to be a challenge for me. Because I'm drawing from an angle. So there's your, well, mine's still wonky, but it's going to be the shutter. Then you're going to do straight line there, straight line there. And you're going to join those lines up. So by this time, yours will be, because you're drawing it straight on a table, yours is going to be really nice. Yours won't be wonky, but if it is wonky, it's okay. Now, we want to do the slats of the shutters. Now, I'm going to go with the line. So I'm just kind of changing as I go down. So eventually, I get to about this angle. So there's my shutters. You could have another window. You could have the window opening. You could have just curtains. It doesn't matter. But I'm going to do a blind on my one. I think my one's got some blinds. You can draw them however you like. I'm going to go very simple blinds like that. Mine's vaguely straight. And then I've decided I want circles on my blind. Some lovely circles. Reminds me of Mr. Blobby circles. Okay, once I've done that, if you want to add things like, okay, it's a bit rounder there, you've got a line that comes down to pull the blinds, you can add some detail if you want it. You probably don't need to, but if you want it, you can. Now, inside this, I thought it would be fun to not draw what's outside, but to draw a fantasy world that's Matisse, Henri Matisse. So under the water theme of, you know, of magical animals, if you like. And then here would be the reality of what you've got in your bedroom or your house. So here I thought, okay, I'm going to do one. What was I going to do? I did it a couple of days ago and it deleted the video, so I'm doing it all over again, which is fine. So you've got a line and a line. Now you can create shelves. Try my hardest to get it straight for you. So there's my shelves. Do any shelves you like. You could even do the brackets of the shelf, whatever you like. Now on the shelf here, I want to put some books. So I'm going to do rectangle. What's really fun about this, I find, is you can like write the book names. So you could have like Harry Potter. Or you could have, I always do this to make it look like there's words, but it's not really anything. But it's up to you. If you want to do like a little book stop, you could do one of those, but I haven't quite fitted that in. If I fit that in here, we could just draw anything you want. You could do your favourite plant, you could do a bowl of marbles, bowl of fruit, you could do a candle. I don't know if you have a candle in your bedroom. You could have, what did I draw before? I think I just did a plant. Let's do a little baby cactusy plant. Oh. Okay, so you can decide whatever goes on your shelf. It's up to you. It's fun to try and just experiment with. Here we can do, let's just do an oval. And then I'm going to go down. I'm going to do like a floor lamp. So whatever you enjoy drawing. Like I loved as a child just drawing and drawing and drawing and drawing. Like just making up houses and stuff. It was just so much fun. Now, in here, I want to just take these as inspiration, which are seaweed. And I'm going to create some seaweed shapes. Oh, seaweed. There we are. Bit of seaweed there. Practice doing these. They're quite tricky to do for some people, but just have a bit of fun with it. Don't worry if you can't draw them exactly how you want to. Now I'm taking elements of what I've already got. So you could look online for his work, but I've got this really nice picture here and I'm going to copy. The good thing about this, it doesn't have to be perfect. It could literally just look a bit weird. And that's great. So there's my, I'd like to say it looks like a stingray, but I think it's more so of a bird, I don't know. And then I might draw, I think that's supposed to be a shark, but I like the idea of drawing a line for that. Best thing about art is just have fun. Like have fun just experimenting. And just if you make a mistake, if I'm honest, making a mistake always helps me because I always end up thinking, ooh, I really like that. So I would say mistakes have probably been the best thing I've done with regards to art because I always end up with something I really like if I persevere. Just don't give up because if you think, oh, I don't like it and you throw it away, it's such a shame. So that is my outside house. So I'm inside my house, it's the reality. And then you look inside the window and you've got a Matisse style fantasy world. If you want to, you could create what you see. So what I saw out of my window is trees. So I could do lots of seaweed in the style of trees or whatever. It doesn't even matter. You could do loads of graffiti, anything you desire, anything that you want to draw. I'm going to use my trusty pastels again. Now, I wanted to show you something that I did where the video deleted. It was this. So I'd finished the whole video and I was like, yep, awesome, and it deleted. But I want to show you that originally I didn't want to do black because I thought, oh no, I'll ruin it. But actually, I'm really glad I did black because it looks really cool. So I might try something different for the one that we're doing now. but this is an idea of the colours that you can do. So very bright colours for the Matisse shapes, and then black for the background. And then all my books are quite different colours. I'm going to do something a bit different now. I'm going to still keep my shapes bright. So let's have a go. Let's start choosing bright colours. You can do it with watercolour pencil. You can do it with pencil, as in coloured pencil. You can do it with chalk. You could do it with oil pastel. Whatever you want, just start colouring in. I don't have black pastel because I just can't find it. So I'm going to paint the background black, which is totally fine. You can do that as well if you want. And I'm gonna, I'm wondering if I want to paint the background a different colour. Do you know what, I might paint it yellow. I don't know actually. I don't know. Right, done that. We want bright colours ultimately, that's what we're aiming for. I might try something different because the other picture I did a different colour as well. So as you're listening to me, just take your time. Pause the video if I'm going too fast because I am rushing it. It's important to take your time, make sure it looks how you want it to look. There's something really unsatisfying about saying finished, but you haven't actually taken your time, so it's not the best piece of work you could have done for you. Just gonna smudge. Okay, you don't have to smudge if you've got coloured pencil, obviously. Now, very messy. Right, the back of my window, I'm going to keep it really subtle actually. I think I'm going to have this type of colour. I like the idea, when I was younger I had a yellow bedroom wall and I did not change it for years because I found yellow such an easy colour to live with. But now I've got like a cream. Most adults have cream coloured walls I think, because it's easier because you don't really get bored of them. Now I'm going over the light, but you don't want to go over that bit. I'm just doing it because it's quicker for you. Now, what I want to do is, if I want a window ledge that, I'm going to do it brown for this time. You might want to do this. You might want to just outline the actual window. Oh man, I've just gone over my line. Well, yeah, I've gone over it a little bit. Okay. Okay. So you can do it like that and then get your one finger if you've got chalk or even watercolours. Or if you've got normal coloured pencils, you just press harder around the edge and softer in the middle. I like doing it like that because it just looks more interesting than just colouring it in normally. But it's completely up to you. Window ledge, I'm going to go for something a bit different. It's a window sill really. Okay, hand's getting a little bit dirty. A little bit dirty. It's fine. As I say, if you want to and you don't like that look, you can colour the whole thing in. But I like to smudge. Now, my curtain. What colour should we do the curtain? I like green. There's something about green I love. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to go all the way round with my chalk. Now, you're going to be super neat. I'm like this. And then I'm going to smudge away. Now, the good thing about doing dark the edges is it just makes everything look quite 3D. It just makes things look more interesting. Just a bit concerned about that. Okay, right, my dots. Let's do them this colour. I feel very colourful today. You know when you just think, ooh, I like this colour today. Yellow's a really nice colour. So I could have that. Now, I'm kind of tempted to do black still for the inside because it looks interesting. What do you suggest I do? I might do blue. Bear with me. I'm going to get some Ooh, I've just found a blue. I'm going to get some dark blue paint. Oh, if it comes out. Oh man. Yeah, it's coming out. Okay. Now I'm going to get watery paint. I love using this brush. It looks massive, but I get more control with a flat headed brush. So can you see it's flat, not rounded? I'm going to go, it probably won't look as good as the black, but you know what? It's a learning thing. It's okay if it doesn't really, let's be honest. Just it's something different to try. Quite like the blue actually. Right, just going to get my, do you like how clean my palette is? Right, I'm just going to take my time and do the background. You could paint it as well if you want. You could literally paint the whole thing. If you are using paint for any of these projects, it's the same as chalk in a way. You paint around the sides and then you blend it in. I'll show you what I mean actually on a piece of paper. So if you're using paint, say like you're colouring the square, you get quite a bit of paint, you need quite a bit. So you do that and then you're going to rinse it out and you're just going to blend it in. Makes things look 3D, it's quite cool. So you could do it like that. Nothing to stop you not doing that, but it kind of looks cool if you do that. Takes more time, but you know, it's not like you haven't got a lot of time. You've probably got a lot of time if you're not going to school at the moment, or it's just the weekend. Oh man, I'm getting a bit messy now. It's funny, I find art a journey because you can find yourself crying if you can't get it right, because you just feel a bit like you're not good. And it's okay because that's all part of the journey. It's like maths. I'm very bad at maths. I'd love to be good at maths. But if I was to persevere and try, I'd probably get better at it, I reckon. But it's something that I'm just naturally don't find easy. So even if you don't think you're good at art, it's nice to give it a go, because you don't really have to be good at it to enjoy it. I've always thought you have to enjoy it to be good at it, but I don't think that's the case now. I feel like it's nice to try different things. So next time you see me, I'll be a maths teacher. Don't think so. Oh. So I'm not doing the blue dark and light, as in I'm doing different shades almost of it, aren't I? This is quite a light down here, that's dark there. But I want to show you what it looks like that's different from the black. Okay, what you could do as well, it's not that great, is it? What you could do as well is you could cut this out and just do loads of different windows inside, because then you can think, what do I feel today? I feel happy, and it could be a picture of a sunset, and you put the picture of the sunset in for the day. I love that idea. So you wake up in the morning and you're like, how do I feel today? Let's put the window in. So you'll take this bit out and you'll add it with something else. Could give that a go, it's quite a nice project. Now, because I've done the blue, none of this shows up, so I'd have to go over other things now. So I'd feel like, okay, that needs to be black now. And that blue does not show up. So that blue could be a white now. So what I'm trying to show you is it's okay. It's okay to change. It's okay. Oh, just got to dip it in the white. I've got so much white on. It's okay to change and to develop when things aren't going exactly how you thought they might. I mean, might not be best using this big brush, but do you get the idea? The idea is these have to stand out against your background, so yellow might be nice at one point. Now, after you've done that, let's have a go at doing the bookshelves. So you can colour them like that if you like, or you can colour them just all together. There's something wonderful about doing that type of technique. So you can do that with paint, you can do that with pencil, you can do that with anything. Can you see the difference? That just looks more cool, and that looks like, yeah, okay. So then we're going to colour the books. Now, if it's a green book, just colour around the edges, smudge. If it's too small, You could literally just colour the whole thing, it's okay. As I say, pause this video if you need to, and just come back to it if you need to take your time. Okay. Plant. Normally plants are green, but not always. And then a bowl. This bowl's I love this colour. Like, how cool is that colour? It reminds me of, my mum used to wear these tops that were those colours. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now, I'm going to do a grey pot. So if you can see that. Isn't it interesting how that just looks so much nicer than that? But if you did that and you're like, oh, I don't like it, you could then, you could go around with darker brown, or just go around with the same brown and just outline it, and then it might look how you want. Now, the shutter. I did a blue one for the other one, or a bluey green. This one I might try brown. You could literally do any colour. Literally. But I'm going to do this to show you the different colours that you can create. As in, you know, the different types of pictures. The different feels of pictures as well. This is quite challenging, this bit. Oh. Maybe I can't even see from where I'm standing, but I think it's about there. I might have smudged it slightly. It's okay. Now, when you smudge or blend, don't just go la 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 la, because it won't look as good. Just kind of go, take your time again. It's like making a cake. If you rush it, it'll probably come out the oven looking not like a cake. Well, it won't taste like a cake. But if you take your time of art, when you finish it, you'll know that you've spent a lot of time. You'll know that you've put the work in, and you'll like it. Now this bit has smudged, which I'm not happy with. Okay. See, that looks nice. I like that. I feel that that green could be lighter. I constantly change my work to whatever suits me, so you can do the same. There's nothing wrong with that if you make a different decision. And the light. What colour should I do the light? I did a yellow for the other one. I might do a red, because we haven't got any red, have we? Okay. Try and get a clean finger, because mine's a well messy now. Okay, there's my light. I like to do... I haven't done any red. Let's do a red down here. Red's lovely. Primary colours are cool to use. So your reds, your blues and your yellows just make things stand out really nice. So there's my lamp. You can't see the bottom of the lamp because it's a floor lamp. I'm not that keen on the lamp, if I'm honest. Now that I've seen it. So I could go around with another type of red. I always sort of use my intuition. Like if I look at it and think, doesn't really look right. Now there's some shadow under the lamp, so you could add some dark colours just under the lamp if you want. I think my thing is locked. Continue colouring as I unlock my laptop. Well, or I try. Right, so I would say little finger, if you haven't done it already, smudge there. Now you could spend all day on this, you literally could. You could say, right, I'm going to do some shadow under there, I'm going to do patterned wallpaper, I'm going to do 7 versions of that and create different things for each morning. So each morning that you're doing... Well, each morning you've got no school for the however long it'll be, you could say, this morning I'm going to put another one in there that's something different. It could be faces, it could be if you're happy or sad, it could be anything like that. So look at the different pictures that I've got. So you've got that one, that's very different, isn't it? Very different from that one. But they're equally as good. So what I want to say with that is, if someone else is doing the same picture as you, like your brother or your sister, it doesn't matter, it's cool. Don't compare them. Ultimately, everyone's different. Like, I love that one because it kind of makes me happy. Like, when you look at your artwork, like, ask yourself how it makes you feel, because this one makes me feel happy and bright. It just gives me that sense of happiness, whereas this one kind of makes me feel like, oh, I've done it right. It just gives me that sense of, oh, I think I've done it better, but it actually doesn't make me feel that good. So it's really interesting that that's done with more feeling, and that's done with more, I suppose, I want to get it right, which isn't really what you need to be doing when you're doing artwork, when you're just doing it for fun. So yeah, there we go. Ta-da! Try and have a go, see what you think. As I say, you can cut bits out, like cut this out, and then behind you'll get left with a hole, and then in that hole you'll just keep putting different views. So imagine that was cut out and there was nothing in its place. You could do a version of this and stick that one day in there. Or if you're feeling happy, you could have a happy face in there that you do one day. Or you could have, you know what I mean? I want to kind of make sure you understand what I mean. Pretend this is, you've cut it out, there's nothing in the window. You could get 7 of these on a piece of paper, do a smiley face, do a sad face, anything. You could do a sunset, you could do a happy day, you could do an autumn day, you could do a winter's day, and then every morning you get up, just put the right picture to suit your mood. That would be really cool. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed that. Have a go, let me know how it goes, and continue sending me your images because I love looking at them. And maybe you could suggest, your parents could email me, or you could suggest what you want me to draw next. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing perspective, because I feel it's really important to just give you a simple perspective picture. Have fun, enjoy, and I'll see you next. I'll see you soon.